So easy voice here. Welcome to another video. Today we are back on that NBA 2K25. Last episode we played our first home game as a rookie, and now we are playing against the Boston Celtics. Let's get it.
Showtime, MP.
Celtics,
True
let's
ball
go.
is home.
In their home too. Yeah. Okay. So let's just get it. The first team in the East versus the best in the East versus the best in the West.
Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior.
That was good. This is getting fast. I gotta go. I can hear
Interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
There we go. Takeover.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great to hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Boston, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
I think for the Warriors, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors, Curry and Pop.
Hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games, big time important.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Horford. Here's Hauser. Now White. Horford outside. 5 to shoot. He shoots. White can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
MP, the pass to Butler. And here's MP from outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Wow, MP and the catch and shoot just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
White against MP. White drives in. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Now MP turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Back to Green from the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got Al Horford. He's out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Hey, Horford from range.
I'll tell you, a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
MP outside. Right side Moody. Back to Lee. Green for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Now here's MP. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Back to Moody for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Lee's got his 4th assist with that last one.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
White against MP. White looking it over. The shot no good. Looney with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Lee, the pass to Looney. Here's Lee. Back to Looney. Puts up a 3. And it's Cornett with a rebound.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Outside White. Pass to Cornett. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Warriors lead by 9. MP outside. Here's Looney. Beyond the arc. And the 3-pointer goes. Looney's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Warriors, number 1. The Celtics. Boston with some changes. Craig comes in for Horford, and it's White in for Hauser. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Curry. Down low. Low block. Shot. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now here's Brown. He's got 17. The shot by Holiday, no good. It'll count. Unable to get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at the Celtics. This is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far. He's checked in for Boston. Green's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Stephen Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And again, no good by Golden State.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
On the floor for the Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position.
MP smart enough to know he
There we
doesn't
go,
have
there
to
we
get
go,
to
there
the
we
rim to be effective.
Outside Craig. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Jack's up a three. Warriors with the rebound. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. It'll be the fourth of 5 games for them on the road. The long-range hit from MP.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
93 ball.
White with it. He's got 11. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Al Horford in for Craig. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Kuminga. Inside, here's Brown. Tips it up.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Butler. And here's MP from outside. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Celtics trail by 15. Here's Hauser. They can't stop the run with that one.
While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
MP outside. Moody on the wing. Back to Lee. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Moody. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points are key to this lead. We'll be right back after this word. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
Steve Kerr asking his team to simply run the offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense.
I can never get into start lineup, bro. So I didn't play Curry, dude.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Luke Cornett out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Al Horford. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model, where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Here's Hauser.
No, boy, you ain't going to.
Outside Holiday.
Oh, hands, man.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up.
I'm going to come back with 3 of my own.
And the basket by Lee.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics.
Okay, I need you
Next
one
matchup,
game, right?
they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Hauser. Now that we have a few years of reference, it seems has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, BA. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos has checked in. In transition, here come the Warriors. Back to MP. Green with a screen on Holiday. MP, the pass to Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Imagine Draymond has the most points again. Okay, I was going to say. He has points, he just doesn't have the most.
MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I'm talking about steal level.
Have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Wow,
so now,
their opponent is doing a tremendous job.
That's our last 3 for now.
Three-pointer Holiday. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Pass to Santos. Fires it. Again, the Warriors score.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
It's stolen by MP. To the middle. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Oh, it's
That
blocked
boy
by
got blocked.
Porzingis.
Porzingis, 7
Oh my God.
says not here and not now.
Oh my
And Boston
God.
with some
Oh
changes.
my
Craig has checked
God.
in for Cornette. Brown comes in for
Oh
Horford.
my
And it's
God.
White in
Oh
for Hauser.
my
He
God.
drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Got 13 minutes left to record this. I
And here's White.
3 minutes left in the quarter.
And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players' union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because
That's the first time the crowd beat was loud.
are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based
I didn't even
on
mean
all
to freaking
kinds of
step back that
information?
far.
Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
And
Excellent.
again, it's Golden State.
Well, MP already showing an ability to take what the defense gives him.
Outside Craig. Outside Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Over Looney. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. MP outside. Outside Green. Now MP. Back to Green. Takes a 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is
Boston-
clicking for them.
Boston crowd
Just a
is gone,
terrific
dude.
performance for the Warriors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Knox, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Porzingis. Drains it from 9 feet away.
Yeah, that jumper is pure Porzingis. Nice follow through, nice touch. This guy is very fundamentally sound.
MP inside. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Santos. Here's MP. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Lee's got 31 points.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Puts one up from 19. Again, Golden State.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Craig. Outside Porzingis. Over Looney. Porzingis misses.
Yeah, I'm doing good work.
MP with it. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is...
Great win tonight, MP. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Now before I end this video, which I got 8 minutes left to do, so that's the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and send to Oklahoma City Thunder, and we are still perfect. I've not lost one game, so I'll play this game, in this game. So now I'll play this game next. But first, gotta go to a different microphone.
Surprisingly
We're
loud
at
crowd
away
tonight.
again.
This should be a good.
Go to a different microphone thing real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and retire this player. Well, can I retire players if chicken football? If I can't, I'm gonna just delete them because I don't really care about
You are
this.
the straw that
I don't really
stirs
care
the
about this
drink.
player. To be honest, really don't.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Dang, we lost the Warriors. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't really care about this. Yeah, so I just have to delete them. Basically, that's what we get. Yeah, but at the same time, I might come back to this player. I might. So I'm not gonna delete him. I'm gonna leave him because he is my first 2K25 build. So yeah, I'm gonna keep him. Ball Hawk. I made him. I literally made him 4 days after Christmas. 7 p.m. December 29th, 2024. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave him. Yeah, this is for another time. This is for upcoming series. For Fridays. This is Fridays. This is coming for y'all next Fridays. Pacers. That is for y'all next Friday. How many builds can we make? 15. Okay. I've already took up second space, but y'all are getting this Pacers next Friday. Just it's based off in the Jordan era. Yeah. So yeah. If you can guess who I'm playing as from the team, which shouldn't be that hard, then good for you. But yeah, I'm up out of here.